I've been doing promotions for different events and things, I know that I have gone and shot the video and then I've gone and put it on YouTube, or I've gone and put it on Vimeo, and then I've gone and put it on LinkedIn. Now, I've heard that that's not the best thing to do. Is that right?
That is correct. Okay, so basically since LinkedIn has brought in native video, and a lot of people think of it as it's live, and it's actually not. It's not like Facebook's live video where you sort of click on it and away you go. It's pre-recorded, so it's just like doing a home video at home, and then you can go into iMovie and put in some captions on things flying through, whatever you like, but then you upload it when you're ready to go. Now the main difference, so I've worked with a couple of clients, and I had 2 in 1 week that their average video views was about 7,000 and the other one had about 10,000 views per video. Okay, and both of them decided to do YouTube videos. So put it on YouTube and then upload it to LinkedIn. And they both came back to me screaming, going, "Oh my God, what is going on? What have I done wrong? Blah, blah, blah." Because their views were, one of them was about 54 or something like that.
Really?
About 77. So needless to say, under 100. So it's that much of a dive. Now, essentially, even though YouTube isn't opening and going to another browser and you taking them off the site, what can happen is when the videos finish loading, you've got the little like thumbnails of something else. And so what can happen is you click on that and then jump over to the YouTube.
Yes, I've seen that before.
Yeah, so essentially in LinkedIn's mind is that you're taking people off LinkedIn.
And they want you to stay on LinkedIn and stay engaging.
Yes, exactly. So that's actually one of my 7 points.
You've given one away already.
Yes, I've given one away already. Okay, so so there's only 6 points now at our workshop.
But that's really critical. I mean, if you're looking at getting 50 sets of eyes on a video as opposed to maybe 10,000 sets of eyes, I mean, imagine the difference in your ROI.
Oh, yeah.
That's huge.
Yeah, it is a huge difference. It is a huge difference. And it's kind of, a lot of people go, "Oh, I've got to connect on LinkedIn because I need more eyeballs." But, if you have somebody that only has 500 connections but is actually posting correctly, they can potentially get more eyeballs than somebody with 20,000 connections that's posting incorrectly. So you've got to know the second piece of the puzzle. Otherwise,
that's perfect. Any way you can improve on your LinkedIn. I mean, the difference for how your audience engages, the difference for how you're able to meet and get that greater reach is so critical. That this is a huge one just in itself.
Yeah, well, I sort of think, people are going through the motions anyway. They're actually taking the time to, type text, to hashtag, to actually @tag people and notify them that you're writing about something that they're, their area of expertise. You actually upload, you're doing a video, you're uploading the video, and then for them to miss this little piece of the puzzle and it to die, just really painful. It's painful to watch sometimes when I'm on the other end of it, just going, "Oh, that's such a good video," and if they'd just done it the other way around.
Yeah. That is an awesome tip. I mean, that's an important tip just right there.
Oh, there's a ninja tip for you then.
Ninja tip. We love ninja tips,
Cool.
From the ninja expert.
That's it.